Hello and welcome back. I'm Areima and this is Soulash 2. Soulash is a open world classic roguelike that follows in the footsteps of Soulash 1, which was a game that's sort of evoked my imagination. In that game, you played as a villain who had just been recently reincarnated into the world to once again destroy it and ascend into godhood. It was pretty cool. The developer for this game is a pretty cool guy. I've had a few minor conversations with him, and I have a lot of hope for Soulash 2 because he seems like he has a lot of things that he's interested in doing with this game. And I've played a little bit of it on my own, but I haven't played the early access, which has just come out as of, by the time you guys see this video, it'll be yesterday. And you guys should check it out over on Steam. I will have a link in the description below if it's something up your alley, but we'll go ahead and get started. So one of the things that you do at the beginning of this game is similar to in the veins of like Dwarf Fortress, you actually have to generate a world. So we're going to go ahead and go for a, just for the sake of the video, a medium-sized world, and we'll just kind of, other than medium, I want to randomize. There we go. That looks awful. That is a lot of ocean to cross. Here we go. One big, we're kind of like in a weird like South Africa, South America kind of thing there. We'll just call this Vellum. That's a nice name. And then it is going to actually simulate, and you can see the roads being built on. I don't know why I'm pointing at my screen. I'm pointing at my screen in real life right now. You can't see me pointing, but it'll do roads, it adds villages and stuff like that, and it actually will simulate 100 years of time passing in this world. You'll see that even some of the villages here seem like they have turned into towns, like created central towns. There's a keep that ended up forming up here, and then roads between all of them. And this was going to be the world that we live in for some time. There are 3 major difficulty settings, and from what I understand, the major difficulty is, so between these two, there's actually some gameplay difficulty. High fantasy makes it so that you can't age, you can't die from starvation and dehydration, and you only can begin as an orphan, which is a weird thing to say, but it makes more sense once some more stuff is in game, I think, because I don't know if the parenting system is in yet. And it's basically like this in this mode, instead of dying, you just drop all your items and you can go back to a location. And then in Dark Fantasy and Hardcore are both permadeath. But Dark Fantasy is kind of interesting because it's permadeath, but you permadeath whenever your character dies, you start as a new character in the same world as your previous character. And this is a game where you can build. So that's kind of a big deal. You can have relationships with people, you can build, and in this game, whenever you start over, you can actually begin as an existing family and potentially part of your old character's family, I think, either now or eventually. I'm not sure. Again, this is early access. I don't know what all of the eventual plans are in. And then hardcore is just whenever you die, everything gets wiped. We're going to go in with Dark Fantasy because I don't think it changes the actual difficulty very much. It just changes whether you can die or not. So this game does have kind of a UO, Ultima Online kind of, maybe Oblivion if you're familiar with that instead, kind of system where you learn skills by doing. But your starting skills here do kind of matter because it changes what you start with. And I do know that pyromancy is very hard to get, so we're going to be getting pyromancy at the beginning of the game because I like magic. We're also going to be taking sword fighting and adventuring as our starting things, which also changes out our starting gear. Definitely don't take the pickaxe here and a water skin. The adventuring gave us the water skin, which makes it a lot easier to adventure at the beginning of the game, and I'm going to want to adventure. When I was playing on my own, I played as a bone wraith, but for the sake of the video, we're going to play as a human because I'm hoping I can start in one of those larger towns. Yeah, we're just going to leave the randomization there. Actually, we'll randomize. Okay, that's fantastic. That guy looks like he means business. And we're going to name him, I don't know. We'll just go with Lycos. That's one of the characters from one of my tabletops. It just comes to my mind. So, he doesn't really look like a Lycos, not at all. And Lycos was a young Greek person, but this is good enough. And then we get to choose a starting area. And like I said, I wanted to be human so I can start in a town. So we'll start in this town, in this nice, dangerous looking area at the corner of a forest between 2 mountains. And let's get started. So this game is a classic roguelike, and by that I mean it is a turn-based roguelike where everything you do is moment to moment turn based, right? You do have a vision cone that you can use Q and E to kind of turn around, and then it kind of moves like tank controls, where you move in the direction that your thing is pointed, which is important because that also means that you can back away from things while you're fighting them. So the first thing we're going to do here is we are actually going to fill our flask. It's been a few... I played the beta, but it's been a few days since I did it, so I want to make sure. So yeah, we have food and water that we have to worry about. Whenever this gets low, you don't really have to worry about doing it yourself. Apparently I'm an adult human, and you're a dreamer full of hopes and ambitions. Okay, that's new. Don't know what that's about. But yeah, whenever these get low, it will actually use it up. So we have 100 there, plus 120 extra on the bar, and then 100 water, plus 150 extra. And then we also have stamina, which will slowly turn into fatigue as we do stuff. But the main thing I want to do is I want to go over to one of these guys and ask for directions. And I immediately want to find some sort of hunter or hunter's lodge. There we go. And then she gave me directions to it being up here. The reason I did that is because I want someone to give me directions to a place where I can go fight pretty much right away. Because, you know, complexity of a game is one thing and all, but like most people do kind of like to see what they're going to be in for right away. That's a baker. I'm in the hunter's lodge, right? That is also a baker. Why are there two bakers in the hunter's lodge? That's a little confusing. Where's the hunters, though? You know where the hunters are? You're a farmer. I went to the hunter's lodge, right? Yeah. Maybe there's just like a hunter nearby. Woodcutter. No. That's a hobo. Occupation done. Well, I mean, he doesn't necessarily mean he's a hobo. A recruit? Recruit? But where's the hunters? So the thing I was trying to do is I was hoping to find a hunter to tell me where a good place to go hunting was so that I could... What is that? Oh, I think that's a cow. Well, I guess we're just going to have to wander off then. This game does not tell you what to do, by the way. It is open world, like truly open world. That's an innkeeper. That's a tailor. Tailor is going to be important later because we can order them to make us like various things, which prevents us from needing to craft them ourselves. So in the sake of this being open world, there's an archer there, but they don't seem interested in teaching us archery. If someone could teach me archery, I'd actually be really appreciative of that. Doing archery and fire magic would be something that I'd be really interested in, but I don't know if... As for training? Adventuring and axe fighting. That's pretty good to know. Sword fighting and tailoring. So there are some pretty nice trainers around here. Carpentry and sword fighting. The archer was going to teach me carpentry and sword fighting. But not archery. That's unfortunate. Let's check one last person. Okay, we're done checking people. So it's open world, so we're last person. We are going to just walk off into the distance. I'm sure there is stuff to do into that town, but I don't really want to stick around to find out. I want to find something to do, which is why I was hoping for a hunter, because yeah, I'm moving around here, and unfortunately we aren't finding any. Wow, there we go. I was about to say that I'm really surprised we haven't found any points of interest whatsoever, and then as soon as I said something, we immediately found one. Technically, kind of like Caves of Cud or other open world games, I could have entered literally any of those squares. It's very good for us to get some food here, because we actually ran out of food while we were exploring there. And you can kind of do anything. You really can. I'm gonna make sure that my sword is equipped. It is. Oh, I also I have skill points to spend, don't I? I do. So how the skill point system works is you don't really level. Instead, so like with sword fighting here, as you get better at sword fighting, these little blue things are skill points you got. And I just realized that we do actually have a ability modifier that we have. So we can take slash here and we can add burning to it. So now my slash also burns. And then we can take immolate and yeah, we'll just add a burn to immolate as well. So now I kind of have like a pyromancy dedication here where a lot of things add burn. But yeah, by leveling up the skills, mostly the combat skills, you get points towards your statistics, and then all of your statistics do various things. And if you want to know what they do exactly, there's really nice tooltips for everything. But for the sake of what I'm doing as kind of like a mage archer thing or mage fighter here, I'm probably going to improve willpower, endurance, and magic damage is intelligence. So we'll go a little bit of that. And I do need a decent amount of willpower. The reason is because my willpower affects my stamina here, and it costs stamina for me to use my abilities. So we want to be able to get that back as quickly as possible. On the mini map here, we can see that we have whatever. Ooh, can I reach that guy? I can't. I want to kill that deer. It's gonna get away. Discovered an attacked caravan. Probably going to be some wolves around here or something. Oh, yep. There's a wolf. So it is a classic roguelike, so it is fully turn-based combat. We have my cooldowns down there at the bottom, but you also have to worry about your stamina. So if you run out of stamina, you can't... You basically... Are these all aggro to me? Am I about to die? They are not aggro to me. Sorry, they were not aggro to me, but they are now. Can I kill this guy before the others get in? I can. Like this guy on fire. From my experience, this game, depending on what you decide to do, can either be really easy or really hard. Because you can kind of do whatever you want. I could have gone lumberjacking instead and made a lot of money at the beginning by just, you know, collecting lumber and stuff like that. Okay, I don't move as fast looking towards them, so we are going to turn around and fully run and hope they aren't dead on my tail, which I think they are. I might be able to kill them. As long as I can avoid getting hit by both. Is that one dead? I don't think it is. Come on. We got a +1 pyromancy. Oh, we got a new ability. Really don't want to die right at the beginning of the game here. Okay, we're gonna run and hope we can get out of here. Whew. Okay. Well, we survived that. Sort of. We sort of survived that. And we did technically level up a little bit. But I need food really badly, and I don't think I have anything to sell. But I can gather from these trees. Give me a moment to see if I can find some food just by gathering around town here. Maybe more of these trees have some goodies on them. And I will be right back whenever we have enough food to actually go adventuring again. Okay, we actually had literally no luck finding food in that town. So we decided to come back here and see if we can get something done just by killing these guys. Is there a button for passing turns? Like I said, I only played this for a little bit, so... Because I just need to, like, pass one turn. There's no pass turn button? Seriously? I just have to click on myself? Hey, sword fighting. What is that? Bushido. Concentrate on the fight, increasing hit bonus and parry bonus. That seems like a pretty good idea. There we go. Unfortunately, I do not have a knife with which to carve up meat. So I'm just hoping that, here we go, some of these trees will have some stuff that I can eat. That was a lot of apples. That's really useful. Good old apple trees. And then the hope here is that I can get back in here. Ooh, let's pick up this log. Too heavy. Dang. I'm also looking for some sticks. Because if I can find some sticks, then I can make a campfire eventually. I think only the red trees are apple trees, seems like. But yeah, all of the skills that I don't have, that I didn't start with, I can actually eventually learn. And you can sort of... Do I have any stat points available? I don't. You can sort of eventually learn, I think, everything. I'm not 100% sure on that, though, so don't quote me on that. But, like, you can have people teach you skills that you didn't have previously. There we go. We have a little bit of extra food over top of what we need to survive in the moment. I feel a lot less nervous about food all of a sudden. Just some basic foraging here was good enough. And then we're going to see about getting back in there and helping out that attacked caravan. See if we can take out the rest of these wolves. Start a fight here. But I do believe that the idea of this game, I mean, it is an early access, it's something to keep in mind, is that the idea of the game is that this is just going to be a world that you can adventure in. We want endurance because I am getting beat up way too fast. This is just going to be kind of like a world you can adventure in. It is going to be true to form of, like, you know, an open world RPG, right? And hopefully there's going to be a lot of stuff to do. I don't know how much there is to do as of right now. The world's huge. But I don't think there is a storyline per se. It is literally just like an open world, right? We're going to go into Bushido here to try and block this guy. And focus on... actually, I think I'm going to take a step to the right here. Just so I can hit both of these guys with the fire. Hell yeah, I'll go ahead and spend the point right away. I think I'm going to focus more on my magical abilities than my sword fighting. So we'll go for... This is why I grabbed so much stamina early on, is because you run out of stamina in combat really, really fast. Especially whenever you're just using abilities left and right like this. Is that an arm on the ground? That's humanoid arm. Yeah. Let's just go ahead and rest up for a moment. Another humanoid arm, humanoid corpse. Is there anything in them? Too heavy to pick up. So I'm guessing that means no. Apparently this cart is a source of blood. That's kind of a dark way of putting it. Normally there's, like, whenever you find POIs like this, at least in the demo, normally there's a chest. We're just going to grab a little bit more food real quick. There's a chest nearby. I'm not seeing one right now, though. Does seem like we cleared out all of the wolves. And with these berries, we have enough food for days now. Oh, there it is. There it is. I was just about to say, I was hoping for a chest. So we get a completion for the area, and we get some loot. So we got a belt pouch. Looks like it goes onto a belt slot there. It gives us increased backpack capacity, resist frost, and dexterity. So it does have that kind of like Diablo-like system to the loot where everything has little modifiers. But unlike Diablo, I don't think it's random, because I was hoping I could find something to show you guys. Oh, that actually counts as a liquid container. That's nice. So does that add to my carry weight then? Want to see. Oh no, it literally added 2 slots. Look at that. That's pretty cool. But it's not actually random, I don't think. So I got a glimpse at the crafting, and whenever you look at any material, so like if you pick up like a feather or something like that, it'll tell you that like if you craft with this material, you'll get this benefit. So you can actually like basically find different materials in the world in order to be able to craft with, in order to have different things. There's a mine over here, and I have a pickaxe. It might be a good idea for me to head over to this mine. And that's what I was just hoping for. If we find anything in the way, we have an unknown location. It's easy here. So we can try and finish this as well. Wow, we're already down to 0 food again. Wow. Food goes really fast. In the beta, water went really fast. How did I actually gain water during that journey? That's interesting. I gained a lot of water during that journey instead of using any. I'm completely out of food now. It's kind of funny. During the beta, food was like never an issue. A plagued farm. Well, plagued by wolves, apparently. I promise you there are more than wolves in this game. Just going to go ahead and keep these guys down real fast. Already getting very good at pyromancy. Get that damage up, because the longer we spend in combat, the more resources we burn. Also just got better at swordcraft. We need... That's Matt's health. Willpower is more about stamina. I'm not an expert at this game, so don't expect any expert opinions. I've only played this game for a few hours during the beta. And we have a bit of a problem here. Oh, that's a cow. Thank goodness. Okay, that's a bunny. I saw something coming in from behind us. There's like this hearing system where you can see little indications of what's nearby. We're gonna survive this? We're gonna have to run again? We 100% have to run again. I didn't see any indications of them being there, so I thought he wasn't chasing us. Shit. There's no exclamation points. Oh my god, we just barely got off the map before we ran out of stamina. We are going to starve. So we're going to head right here, which I think is a town. And hope to god there's something that they're interested in trading with us. It is a town. Looks like. Is that a bunch of dwarves, maybe? Well, they gave me a little bit of money. Traded them my jug. Hopefully I can find some sort of person here who Does foodstuffs. In fact, I'm also going to equip my pickaxe in case I find anything that I can mine. I would also like to make a torch. I need firewood for that, though. Just literally fumbling in the dark here. Oh my gosh. If you're a fan of classic roguelikes, if you're a fan of open world games, you know, Caves of Cud, Dungeons of Dreadmore, Tales of Maj'El, Adom, any of those things, honestly, you will probably like this title. It is early access. It is not complete, so be aware of that. But at the same time, I've played it for a few hours. I have enjoyed it. I feel like this game has a lot of potential, and I have a lot of good hope on where this game's going. The lead developer of this game, and I believe solo dev of this game, oh thank goodness it is daytime, seems like he knows what he's doing whenever it comes to game dev. He published Soulash 1 basically all on his own, and moved on to Soulash 2 at a reasonable pace and a reasonable time, and I honestly think that this is going to probably be a pretty good title. If you guys are interested in checking it out, there'll be a link in the description below. I believe I've already said that, though. Is there another way into the mine here? Oh, there is. Look at that. What is that? Just a pillar? Oh, I'm an idiot. It's a Dwarven town. Of course I have to go underground. And then just like into the darkness here. Action forbidden in the settlement. Oh, because I can't mine inside their settlement. Can I steal a torch? I will admit, like, I did not have this much trouble as a bone wraith. Being a human might actually be harder. Whenever I was a bone wraith, everyone was just like really happy to like buy me, sell me bread and all this stuff. Maybe. Yes, I am lost. Ask for. He'll teach me athletics and axe training. That's nice. Where's the mushroom farm? This direction. You have anything for me? Ah, there we go. But it's not cooked. You need to give me cooked meat. Where's the cooked meat? There's a tailor. Mushrooms. Since there's mushrooms here, you would think that there's probably a mushroom farmer somewhere. Carpenter. Oh man. I am just a dude, just a human dude lost in a Dwarven settlement. Which apparently was above ground this entire time. Just like in this mine. What does that sign say? Stonemason. Would any of you be interested in selling me food? Unsurprisingly, the stonemason sells stone. Okay, I'm gonna go back to those guys and buy their food real quick and see if I can just cook it myself. We're learning together here, okay? We're learning together. I will say that sometimes the sight thing bothers me. Can I not? Character can't move prediction wise that far, it looks like. Okay. Let's buy some food from you guys. Oh, he just eats that. He just straight up ate that. Man, he was hungry enough that he ate raw fish. That raw fish also did not go very far. Dang. I need a lot of food. And I'm out of money already. Let's see what other kind of trouble we can get into. Maybe we can just find food out on the job. Be an adventurer. It is sort of just like a sandbox world that we can do stuff in. I don't believe that there's any quests it is sort of like just you have to have your own goal, and you have to figure things out what you want to do yourself. I'd like to leave this map. Can I just hit leave region? Yeah, my character will automatically find the closest exit at that point, I believe. Which is going to be a lot better than me trying to do it. Oh, you know why that's a dynamic shadow there? Is because there's an area underneath there that they were seeing. Wow, this is a... You sure you know where you're going, kid? I don't think you do. I'm going to help out here. You almost got there. And then you started going the other direction for some reason. Oh, is it because I can't get out this way? Am I trapped in a mountain? Apparently there's a button up there to leave region at any time. That's really convenient. Oh, thank goodness. We found the edge of the map. We will hit some of these other locales and see if we can have any better luck than we've been having so far. Maybe starting with swords and adventuring wasn't the best answer. Maybe we need to find other ways to start, like that involves, you know, maybe a better way to survive. We found another plagued farm. There is a chest right there. I'm just gonna pick it up right away. Fishing rod. I mean, I guess that's something. Palm fibers. Oh, hey, that lets me show you what I was talking about with the crafting benefits. So if I were to make something with this, this would always give +1 strength by using this as one of the ingredients. This is a farm, right? Like, come on. Maybe it be no... Oh, that is a lot of wolves. Can I draw one of them away? I don't meet all the requirements. Oh, I don't have my sword out. Crap. Well, we're getting good at pyromancy, but I'm pretty sure we're going to die because, yeah, my starvation's reducing all my stats, which means I kind of suck at combat now. I guess we're going to find out what's going to happen because, yep, killed by wolves. So I think if since I'm dead now, I'm pretty sure I can continue in this world. Yeah, and I can make a new character. Unfortunately, I don't have any family that I can do. Randomized characters are pretty funny, as per usual. I don't know why so many of them are ending up with monocles. I wonder if that's like one of the... Oh, it's one of the 5 accessories. That's why they're all ending up with monocles. But yeah, it's a pretty cool game. There's a lot to it already. There's a lot here to enjoy. There's a lot here to explore. There's a lot to discover, from what I understand. And if you guys are interested, you know, definitely go check out the page. I think the game has a lot going for it, and it has a lot to come. And it is truly rare to find these open world games like Tenchi and Caves of Cud that just kind of let you do whatever you want. And I think this is going to be one of them. Anyways, I've been Areima. This has been Soulash 2. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and if you did, feel free to leave a like, comment, and or subscribe. And I hope you have a good day. Goodbye.